So these are footballers who don't look like footballers.
My number 3 is Declan Rice. To me, he looks like a club rep in Magaluf. He looks like he gets paid strictly in Jaeger bombs.
If he's the club rep, Ben White is in the club.
Yeah. Yeah.
My number 3, funny he's come up before in this episode, is Nigel de Jong. Does he not look exactly like a Mexican cartel
He
boss?
absolutely does, yeah.
How Mexican is this guy? He looks
Yeah.
like one of the extras in Breaking Bad.
My number 2 is Leighton Baines, the old Everton fullback.
Okay. He looks like a pretty standard white guy, doesn't he?
I think he looks like the touring guitarist of the support band for the band that you're actually there to see.
Let's have a look at him.
He definitely applied for the Kasabian role whenever your fella got axed.
He definitely plays bass.
He wouldn't look out of place in any like Britpop music video from the 90s.
He could be in the Kooks. My number 2, Everton Anthony Gordon. He comes into school, he sits at the back, he opens the loudest gaming laptop you've ever heard. He has a snus in while he's vaping.
I was thinking more like Derry Lee Dunkers would have been his vice than snus.
He looks like a sweaty gamer to me.
If you give him like a fucking arm sleeve, he looks like he could have been in the Cloud House. He wouldn't have looked out of place in it.
He could have been Nick Crompton, I guess.
If Nick Crompton went on Bazinga's track of losing weight, this is what he would have looked like.
Wow.
My number 1 footballer that doesn't look like a footballer is Jay Spearin, who used to play for Liverpool. This isn't a Premier League footballer. This is a bricklayer who has a Red Bull and a sausage roll for breakfast every morning.
He does look like he could build a mean wall.
He also looks like he might eat children.
Yeah, I was going to say he looks sort of like a Danish murderer. if you know what I mean. Jamal Musiala. This guy is straight off the Disney Channel. Look at his goofy face and tell me he doesn't look like the third main character in a early 2010s.
It's the teeth. He's got the teethiest smile I've ever seen.
I would describe him as a bit of a goofy goober
Yeah.
character. Like,
Likes to play a prank.
witty sidekick.
Yeah. Often flirts with the main character's mum.
Yeah, exactly. I used to think, because of those shows, that that's what America was like. I thought that teenagers had the freedom to like just source a Komodo dragon for a prank and just put it in. Because it's America, there's no rules. The pranks that they would have on iCarly. Carly would walk into a room and they're like, pranked, we burnt your entire room down. You know what I mean?
The real pranks happened off air in those shows.
That's dark. Some kids got abused.
Was it iCarly?
It was all of them.
Was it? It was the
All of
same
them?
person. What did you call him?
Dan Schneider. He was the creator of all of those shows. And he was a bit of a foot sniffer as well.
He's like my least favourite Schneider.
Wesley Schneider?
Rob and Wesley. He probably has to make the podium as the only other Schneider I know, sadly. Rob Schneider's daughter, Elle King, made that song X's and O's.
That's not him.
It
That's
is?
not really?
Yeah, Rob Schneider's
No
daughter.
way.